Hi, I'm Stella Kavita, and today we are going to talk about privacy versus public interest in journalism. So, in today's digital age, news travel faster than ever before. With a single click, private life can become a public headline, but where do journalists draw the line between public rights to know and an individual right to privacy? Tonight, we explore the tension between privacy and public interest in journalism, examining real-life media practices, ethical dilemmas, and legal consequences in Kenya. So, what is privacy and public interest? Privacy refers to an individual right to keep their personal life, identity, and information away from public exposure. Public interest, on the other hand, refers to the information that genuinely benefit the society, such as exposing corruption, abuse of power, or threats of public safety. However, not everything the public finds interesting is necessarily in the public interest. This distraction is where the journalists often face difficulty ethical decisions. Case analysis. A landmark Kenyan case that highlights this tension. In this case, a Kenyan newspaper published intimidate details of a woman's private life, including personal photos without her consent. The media house urged that the story was for public interest. However, the court disagreed. The High Court ruled the publication violated the woman's right to privacy, stating that public curiosity does not equal public interest. The court awarded damages, reinforcing the idea that journalists must respect privacy unless disclosure is clearly justified. Privacy is a constitutional right in Kenya. Journalists are protected by press freedom, but the freedom is not absolute. When reporting causes harm without clear public benefit, the law will intervene.
Is it ever morally acceptable to take photos of people who are in pain or suffering? And if so, when? How do you decide? Who decides? This is a situation a lot of photojournalists find themselves in. To go to an extreme example, on September 11th, it's vital to have historical documentation of the things that happened, of how people were affected, who, what, where, when, why, how. We need that. And it's just not possible to stop and ask people for permission. And even if they say no, I think the public good is better served by having the photos. Same with soldiers in a war. We need to bear witness to what they're doing, what's happening to them, what situations our government is put in. But on a more regular basis, you know, if you come across a car accident, do we really need photos of that? No, I don't think so. But I do think there are situations where it's more important to have a historical record than to worry about what people's feelings might be about it.
Journalists regularly faces ethical dilemmas such as reporting on victims of crime, publishing images of minors, covering private scandals involving public figures. While the public may demand details, responsible journalists require verification, context, and sensitivity. Failure to do so, this can lead to lawsuits, loss of credibility, and public mistrust. In conclusion, the balance between privacy and public interest remains one of the greatest challenges in journalism today. As seen in SMW, the court has made it clear that human dignity must not be sacrificed for headlines. In a democratic society, press freedom must go hand in hand with responsibilities. Journalists must not only ask, can we publish, but only importantly, should we publish? Because ethical journalists protect not only the public's right to know, but also the individual rights to privacy.
What is required for a lawsuit on invasion of privacy? Invasion of privacy is based on the intrusion on seclusion. The act must be deliberate and it must be serious. It must cause humiliation and anguish in the person whose privacy has been invaded. The court is not concerned about invasion of privacy where it's not serious or where it's a person who's overly concerned about invasion of their privacy, but it has to be deliberate and a serious invasion of the privacy where it's humiliating and it's causing anguish and distress.